welcome back to We're Having Fun. This is the podcast where we have fun. I'm Mark.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, I'm Krista.
Hey. Well, start off with sad news. Kevin Conroy passed.
I know, I saw that.
The Batman guy. Voice of Batman.
In the animated series.
Yeah. The Arkham games and all that.
A bunch of different stuff.
Yep.
It was
Sad.
Very good voice for Batman.
Yeah, he was pretty young too. Just cancer's rough, man. He was like 66, I think.
I don't know.
It's a shame. He seemed like a good guy too.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's sad news. Let's have fun now.
Can we? This is a sad episode. Oh boy.
Is there any news we need to get into about anything? No. I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Hopefully not. Well, then I guess we can get into our movie then, I guess.
Do we want to talk about trailers?
We do.
I think the trailers...
we went to the theater this week.
Yeah, and I think that most of the trailers they showed we have actually talked about.
Probably.
Before.
So we won't have a whole lot more to say, most likely.
No, I think there's really only one that we haven't talked about.
Okay.
Maybe two. I don't know. So the first one we saw was Super Mario Brothers movie, which we have talked about.
Yep. I mean, it's the same trailer, so nothing new to say about that. Still not sold on it.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I mean, the animation looks really good.
It does. It looks like a game, basically.
Except that Mario does not have badonk.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
That's sad.
Yeah.
Where'd that booty?
First they came for Lola Bunny and we said nothing.
God. Oh.
That is just a joke. That is a stupid take.
Oh, man.
Anywho, what was next?
Then after that, it was the trailer for Creed 3.
Yeah, which I didn't know about.
I had heard there was going to be a third one, but I didn't even watch the second one.
I didn't either. The first one was
good, yeah, but I didn't watch the second one.
I think they said the exact same thing. The first one was good, yeah.
But yeah, I didn't watch the second one.
Yeah.
It must have been okay, though, since they're making a third one.
Yeah, I think it was good. Yeah.
Might have to watch it at some point.
Maybe. We'll see.
And then this
one. The third one looks good.
Yeah, and it has Jonathan Majors, because apparently he's so hot right now.
He's hot right now. He's so hot right now. He's in everything.
He's in so much stuff.
Yeah.
Because two of the trailers we saw have Jonathan Majors in it.
And there was a poster for another one as we were walking out.
Because I was like, wait, what? What is this?
Everywhere.
He's everywhere.
It looks good, though.
Yeah.
Honestly, I was pretty sold on it. So
yeah, it looked pretty good.
To see it.
Pretty good. So, Shazam 2. Mm-hmm. What was Fury of the Gods, I think is the name of it?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's going to be fun.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be, like, groundbreaking or anything.
No, I like the first one.
Yeah.
So, I'm kind of looking forward to it. I know it was supposed to be coming out, like, in December, and then they had to push it to a different time, sometime next year. I don't know if it said. It probably did.
I wasn't paying attention.
But I wasn't paying attention to dates, so... Yes, I don't know when. It'll be fun to see Helen Mirren and Lucy Liu as bad guys.
Yep. See them team up. Mm-hmm. You think they're going to get some power that makes them younger before they fight, or are they just going to old people fight it?
Oh, I want old people
beat
fight.
them with their canes.
I want old people fight. I don't want younger.
I wouldn't mind. Yeah.
I think it'd be fun.
I think it would be good. Yeah. For it.
Then we had Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Yeah.
Quantumania.
No, I haven't. This is a newer trailer. I've seen most of it, but I hadn't seen Kang's suit yet.
Oh.
I was excited to see that Kang suit. I love it.
This trailer looks so good.
It did. Oh, I can't wait, man.
So
I'm really excited about that movie.
Yeah. And this one is coming out February 17th, I think. So
nice, not too far.
So we'll be covering that one in February.
Yeah, that'll be our Valentine's Day, is what he said.
Technically, it'll be after, because we'll have a Valentine's Day episode like on Valentine's Day or something.
Okay.
So this one will be the post-Valentine's Day one. So we can still watch like a romantic comedy, and then the next week is going to be Marvel.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that one, I'm really looking forward to that one. It looks good.
Me too. I think it's finally going to start kicking things off.
Plus, I really like the whole Elton John in the...
Yeah.
I really like that remix
so
of Yellow Brick Road.
It's really good, yeah. That's a good trailer. I like it.
Mm-hmm. And then the final trailer...
Oh, boy.
Avatar: The Way of Water. December 14th, cannot get here soon enough.
Just so
I don't have to see that trailer anymore.
Yeah.
The trailers for this. And I can just forget that it exists.
Yeah. I think what's telling about these trailers is that they really don't tell any of the story. It's all about the visuals. Mm-hmm. That's all they're going in. They don't really do any dialogue hardly. It's all about, I hope I'm not crazy, Dad, or something like that. And you're a good boy.
The whole first movie was just visuals.
Yeah.
That's the only good thing about it.
Yes. The story was terrible.
It was a nothing. It was a nothing story.
But it still seems like it was more than whatever this is going to be. Because, it's like, I don't know, they're just hunting a lot and just being a tribe and
holding hands with whales.
Yeah, and then somebody's mad at them, so there's going to be a war at some point.
Crushing skulls,
But we don't know who or what it's against or why we should care.
Humans, but I don't know.
I didn't really even see a human through the whole thing, did we?
I don't know, but there was tech,
yeah.
They had the mecha things that they had in the first one or whatever. I've seen the first one once, and it was not even in the theater. I didn't even go see it in the theater because I didn't care about it.
Yeah.
And everybody was like, oh, but it's beautiful. And I'm like, I don't do 3D. I'm sorry.
It was very beautiful, but it sucked. It was a terrible movie. So this one looks like it's going to be very pretty also. But I think it's going to be terrible. And the good news is, James Cameron was like, well, if these bomb, I'm just going to do 3 of them. So instead of 6 or 5, however many he was doing.
Yeah, I think it was supposed to be 5 overall.
So
maybe this will go the way of Fantastic Beasts. And they'll be like, we've done 3 of them. Maybe we should not do anymore.
Although Warner Brothers recently had a meeting and they're like, guys, we got to get on all these franchises. We got to just go franchises all out.
It's like, bro, that's what you're already doing.
Yeah. Why aren't we doing more of it? Why aren't we doing more Harry Potter? Let's show Harry Potter in his grown-up years.
Lord.
So I'm like, come on.
We're going to do Harry Potter and the Cursed Child.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to want to see it because I've read the play and I haven't seen the play because it's expensive and you have to go to New York to get there to see it, or London or somewhere. And I've heard that the play is amazing to see.
Yeah.
But I've read that screenplay, or not that screenplay, but the play of it. Oh, it's bad. Oh, I think I got that
play for somebody for Christmas once at work or something.
I haven't read it. I was so
Secret
mad.
Santa. Yeah.
So mad.
Yeah, so Warner Brothers obviously knows what they're doing. Mm-hmm. And yeah.
But Avatar's Disney now, so.
It is. Still hate it.
Yeah. Get those blue people out of here. Let's bring on some other blue people.
Yes, the Smurfs.
No.
Oh.
Let's talk about the blue people in Black Panther. Wakanda Forever.
I just really want the Smurfs sequel.
Sure.
Yeah. Haven't had enough.
And of course, who are we going to get to voice Papa Smurf?
Chris Pratt. We all know he's Papa Smurf.
Yeah, he's Papa
to
Smurf.
A T.
He's Baby Smurf.
He's Hot Smurf, whatever her name was.
Smurfette. He's just have him play every single character.
They all just sound the same. He doesn't even try.
He's Gargamel.
Yes, he's the cat.
Oh man,
I'd watch that. I'd watch that more than I want to watch more Mario, probably.
Oh man.
All right, I think that's it. That's all my rant on Avatar.
Yeah. Okay.
Stupid Avatar. Hate it.
I saw somebody on Twitter was like, I wish people would stop being so mean about Avatar. I'm like, no chance. I will not.
And then I saw a post on Reddit where I don't think people really hate Avatar. It's just, it's just cool to hate it. I'm like, no, I've hated it forever. I don't care if it's cool to hate it. I will always hate this movie.
I don't know if I would say hate. I hate it. I'm disinterested.
I hate it.
I have no interest in it whatsoever.
This is just this made me hate James Cameron. He's just so cocky about it. To where he's just like, yeah, I did all this stuff. Isn't it great? And the story's terrible, but man, I did all this cool stuff. Look, I made water. Get out of here, James
I made water. Look at me.
I hate you. Get out of here. Anyway, let's move on.
Okay.
We saw Black Panther.
Wakanda forever.
And I was lucky enough to get... It wasn't too full there. The theater wasn't too full.
No, it wasn't bad.
It was nice. But I was lucky enough to get a family sitting right next to me.
Mm-hmm, who came in...
Right as it started,
Right as it started. It was about to start. They came in, sat right next to Mark.
There was a whole row of chairs in front of me. They could have sat at, basically.
There was a whole row behind you also.
Yeah, there were so many chairs, and they had to sit next to me.
They had to sit next to you, and we couldn't move down.
No.
Because there was a broken chair right next to me. Yes, so I wasn't going to sit in a broken chair.
Yep.
And then I think there were people maybe on the other side of me too, a little down.
Probably.
So we were stuck there.
Yep. So it was a great experience. Thanks to that family.
I had someone right behind me who wanted to rustle in. I don't know if they were unwrapping candy for 30 minutes straight, or if they were just rustling around in their popcorn bag. But it's like the beginning of the movie, it's all sad, everybody's crying, and I just hear right behind me.
Yep.
I had to like cup my ear just so that I get to hear what was going on, because all I could hear was that behind me.
It was so serious because it was about Chadwick Boseman dying.
Yes. So do we want to do like a spoiler-free thing and say if we liked it or not, and if we would recommend for people to see it before we get into all the spoilers and people are like, oh crap, let's click off because I haven't seen it yet.
Sure. Even though mine's not really going to be a definitive.
Okay.
It might have to be talked about as it go on.
Okay.
What'd you think, first off?
I liked it.
Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah.
I liked it better probably than the last two Marvel movies that we've seen.
That was easy.
Yeah.
It was pretty a safe by the numbers movie kind of deal.
Yes.
Yeah. So I liked it, but I didn't love it.
Okay.
But there wasn't any point where I was like, this sucks. I was just like, this is good.
Yeah.
And there's stuff that I feel like if they would have done different, I think I would have liked it more.
Okay.
And we'll get into that.
Okay. There were several moments where I was like, how are they going to get out of this one, kind of?
Yeah.
This is weird. But okay.
Here we go.
There was one particular suit that I absolutely hated.
Okay.
But we will talk about that.
We'll talk about that. Okay.
But yeah, okay. So that is our spoiler-free.
So you can skip on to the snacks now.
If you want to, yeah. Because we're about to spoil the crap out of this.
Yes.
So yeah, if you have not seen Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, and you don't want to be spoiled, come back to this once you've seen it.
I'll also say it pays good tribute to Chadwick Boseman.
Oh my God, it does. It does. Very good.
If you're scared, they're not going to address it. Oh, they address it.
They address it.
He's a good guy.
You're probably gonna cry.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So spoilers begin here, I guess.
Yeah. All right. So I guess I'm going to be taking the lead with
I have
the notes here. Because, every time that we actually go to the theater, I bring a notebook with me.
Yeah.
And I write notes.
And I can't be bothered.
And he does nothing. He just watches the movie. And I'm sitting here like...
Because I'm taking it in. I'm getting the more perspective of it.
Okay.
You know, the analysis. Well, you're getting the details.
I'm getting the details. There you go.
Yeah.
I'm more detail-oriented anyway. So.
And I'll expand on the details.
Okay.
I'm a very important part of this team.
Oh, geez. All right. So we start off.
Yes.
We're in Wakanda. Shuri is...
Surprise, we're in Wakanda.
Exactly. Shuri is praying to Bast to cure T'Challa.
Yeah.
Because he has some kind of disease. They don't really say what it is or anything, but...
But it's killing him.
It's killing him. And she is trying to recreate the heart-shaped herb because, of course, in the first movie, Killmonger torched all
Burned them all up.
So he went real Mad King.
Yep. He sucked.
And, killed all of the heart-shaped herbs.
Yeah.
So she's trying to recreate it. It's not going well. It's got like a 25% success rate kind of thing. And...
she's like, screw it though. We gotta try it.
We gotta try it. Because, and her AI or whatever is saying, you should probably be in there with your brother.
Yeah.
And she's not. She's too busy working trying to save him. And then...
he died.
He does. So...
yeah. She's going in there, but her mom comes out.
Yep.
Looking real sad.
Yep.
And real dead.
It was very sad.
It was. And then they had the funeral, carrying him through the city. Everybody's dancing and singing. It's a nice funeral. Man, when they showed like the building with his painting on there, oh my gosh. Like, there were several times. Anytime Chadwick Boseman really got brought up in this movie, I was choking up. Like...
Well, you were choking up. I was over there crying. So.
Yeah, that's how you wiped away a tear too.
I had to wipe snot off of my nose at one point because I was that far.
He was such a good guy. Like,
I know.
Just even outside of just being Black Panther, he was like even till the end. Like he kept his cancer a secret and all that. And but he would spend time with kids in hospitals as the Black Panther, and just brightening up their day. And he just donated. He spent so much time with charity work, and he was so great. And he wanted to play roles that were like inspiring to Black kids and stuff. So it's a shame. It's really a shame.
It is. Dang.
But
anyway,
they were honoring him in this, so it's good.
Yeah. So they carry the coffin through the streets and everything, and they get to this one point, and a ship comes and like beams it up,
sucks it up.
And I'm like, where is it going?
Where are they taking it?
I don't know. It doesn't explain.
Maybe they have a special burying ground. Burial ground,
and it's like far away or something. I don't know. It doesn't really
sacred or something.
Yeah, it doesn't really explain all that. He just gets beamed up into a ship. And he's gone.
It was weird.
Okay.
It was a weird dumb.
But then it goes to the Marvel logo.
Oh my god!
And I was like, no.
It was silent. And it was just pictures of Chadwick. Oh, that was tough.
Yeah.
I nearly lost it then, too.
Oh, I had already lost it by then, so
yeah.
I lost it even more.
Yeah.
But it was just pictures and scenes with him, and
That's so good.
Yep.
Oh, so sad.
Jeez. It was like watching Up again.
Yeah.
First 5 minutes of Up or however long it is.
It's like we're gonna make them cry immediately.
Gosh. Well, they did a good job because worked on me.
Yeah.
Anyway, so then it's 1 year later. 1 year later, Queen Ramonda is talking to the UN or whatever.
Yeah.
I guess that's what they're supposed to be.
It was, yeah.
And they've decided, I guess, that they're not gonna let anybody else use vibranium.
Right, yeah, they're keeping it all locked down.
Yeah. So, of course, that means that everybody else wants it.
Yeah. They're like, we can build weapons with this and stuff.
It's like, we can build weapons of mass destruction.
France is like, we're a little concerned that y'all could build weapons of mass destruction. We have information. But France, we know what you're doing, bro.
It's like, you find out France is...
They're right now trying to break into one of their research facilities.
Mm-hmm. They're somewhere in Mali. Mm-hmm. There's a group trying to steal vibranium tech there, but the Dora Milaje are there behind the door because they're like, open this door, and here they come, and it's like, yeah,
yeah, that was good.
That was great.
I didn't, because they were like, where's the vibranium tech or weapons or tools or whatever, and they pointed at the door, and I was like, is there gonna be a Black Panther behind that door? Wait, this is how we're gonna get the new Black Panther? But no, it's a Dora Milaje, but still good.
We find out that was the French, because here they come with their captured guys. They walk them in there and they're like, you're welcome, here's your people boys. Back.
You're lucky we didn't kill them.
Exactly. And then the French lady's like, this is awkward.
Yeah. Yep.
So they're not very happy about that.
No.
Wakanda's like, we're going back to Wakanda and screw you guys.
Yeah. Angela Bassett in this movie was really good.
Oh my god.
She was the queen.
It's Angela Bassett.
That's true, but man, she's so good. She brought it in
She
this.
did. She was great.
There were points where I was like, man, I kind of hope she's the Black Panther because she's killing it.
That would have been nice.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. There were several people that I was like, man, I hope that's the Black Panther.
Yep. And then we got the Black Panther we got. Anyway.
So, there's a mining operation going on in the Atlantic Ocean. And it has been stalled. Something has stopped the drill.
Because they got something that can detect vibranium.
Yes.
And they found some under the ocean.
So they have two people go in their little suits under there to see if they can find out what the cause of it is. And of course, there's glowing stuff on, purple glowing stuff. They're like, oh my god, it's vibranium. We found it. And then suddenly all the lights go out under there. And they're like, well, this is weird. And then this one woman's like, oh, it's a jellyfish. Wow, this is so cool. So meanwhile, her friend is dead.
Yeah, he got murdered.
It's like, well, okay.
That jellyfish was cool.
I mean, it was pretty cool.
Yeah. At least she got to see it before she died,
because she's dead.
Yep.
These mysterious people show up in the water. They're singing like a siren song. Everybody's following it and jumping off into the ocean. So they're all dead.
Yeah.
And
it's just like Lake Bell and the other guy. Lake Bell's the girl, and then I don't know who the guy was.
Yeah, I don't know. But they're like researchers or whatever.
Yeah.
And they are trying to get to the helicopter because they're like, we gotta get out of here. They're heading out. These blue people come out of the water.
Yep.
And start fighting them, kill the one guy. She manages to get up to the helicopter.
Yeah. They take off. They think they're away.
And she is actually talking to somebody on the radio, and she says something about blue people.
Yeah.
Did nobody hear that?
Yeah, apparently not. I mean, it seems whoever they were trying to talk to wasn't responding.
Maybe they just weren't responding.
She called in backup like a while before they left, and nobody showed up, so they all may be dead as well.
Maybe. But anyway, so they're about to get away in the helicopter. They're like, okay, thank God, we're safe. And then suddenly they're like being pulled back. Yeah. And I was like, that's weird. And then suddenly they're like going around in circles. And they go into the ocean.
Yeah. And it's a flying guy. Who could it be?
Who could this be? So, yeah. Somebody with cute little wing feet.
Little wing feet.
So there's this news story about Wakanda, I guess, about the whole thing at the UN or whatever. And it's Anderson Cooper talking.
Yeah.
But I was too concerned. I was too distracted by the scroll at the bottom of the screen.
What did it say?
That was like, Scott Lang's autobiography, look out for the little guy. Or something like that.
I missed all that.
I was like, I have no idea what he's saying. I just saw Scott Lang and I'm like, what? So we know that he does a podcast. We know he's got an autobiography now.
He's doing it all.
Exactly. I hope we find out all this stuff also in Quantumania. That'd be great.
I know that the book is a thing in there because I think it was in one of the trailers.
Okay.
So we'll see.
I can't remember if it was like what the exact name of it was, but it's something about look out or looking out for the little guy. Something like that. So
that sounds good.
So what were they saying on the news? Do you remember?
I mean, they were just recapping it about what happened.
So nothing important. We already knew about that. So the queen comes back. She wants Shuri to start working on the heart-shaped herb again. And Shuri's like, no, we don't need a Black Panther.
We got tech, baby.
But of course, the queen is like, yeah, but that's like our protector, and we're looking kind of weak right now.
Yeah, they think we're weak.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So they're kind of at odds about that.
Is this when they go out on their walk?
Yeah, they go out to do a little ritual.
Yeah.
Ramonda has grabbed the ceremonial garb that they wore for the funeral. She throws hers onto the fire, but Shuri doesn't want to participate.
Yeah, she tells her about how she came out here to this place until she found water, which is where they're at, because there's elephants drinking.
Yeah. And
she just kind of meditated until she felt Chadwick Boseman, T'Challa. She felt him in the wind and stuff.
Yeah. She could feel his presence, basically, and she felt peace.
Yeah, him telling her to go forward and all that. So she felt that Shuri hadn't really taken the time to mourn and really addressed it. So she's had trouble moving forward. Yeah. Which she has.
Yeah, and she's like, I don't want to do it. I'm not interested. You didn't actually feel his presence. That was just, that was just your mind saying that was him.
It was your construct or something.
Yep.
She's like, well, what did you construct to deal with your brother's death? When you think of your brother, what do you imagine to make you feel better or whatever? But she can't answer because...
somebody shows up.
The elephants are mad and crazy and running around. They're scared.
They're scared. So Guy just walks up out of the water and is like, dude, where'd you come from?
Speedo.
In his little Speedo.
Yeah. I guess he has shorts.
It's shorts.
He's got his boy shorts on.
Whatever. So he walks up and he's like, you told everybody that you have vibranium. So now they're looking for vibranium. Yeah. And now they're out here mining.
Yeah. They have a scientist who developed the technology to help them find this. So you need to get us, that scientist, and bring him to us, and so we can deal with that.
Yep. And if you don't, we're going to attack you.
Yeah. We're going to start a war, baby.
Exactly. So he's like, by the way... Namor. But he doesn't say, he doesn't pronounce it Namor. They call him Namor, but he says Namor.
Yeah, because of a convoluted naming thing later. Yes.
But honestly, it makes more sense kind of for it to be pronounced that way.
Well, you want to know what where his name originally came from?
Where?
When the creator, because he's kind of the first Marvel character. It's like him and Human Torch, right? Mm-hmm. There's debate about who came first. But anyway.
The original Human Torch.
He was like the first printed one, maybe. Anyway, so they were trying to think of a name for him. He's like, well, what sounds cool backwards? Oh, Roman sounds cool backwards. Let's name him Namor.
This is one of those points where I wish that we were doing video just so that you could see.
You had the disappointment on your face.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's where he got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, at least his name's
the
not
people doing
dinosaur
Namor related stuff have not been the most creative people, because he has a cousin named Namora,
which is a Roman backwards.
Namora has a clone daughter, named Namorita.
Oh my gosh! Now Namora is in here.
Yeah, she is.
She's one of the
along with Atuma.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there are only 2 other ones that
have names.
Names and have significant roles.
Yeah,
and those are those 2.
Atuma's usually a bad guy that fights with Namor, but sometimes he's good. No, he's never good. Sometimes he's on Namor's side when Namor's bad, but yeah. Anyway.
This is Namor.
This is Namor, guys.
He's here.
I'm happy to see him. Namor's a fun anti-hero kind of deal. Mm-hmm. He's always waffling. Mm. Sometimes he likes the X-Men and the Avengers, and sometimes he's a little grumpy. Okay. But I'll tell you what, he's always horny for Sue Storm. Anytime he sees her, like, hey, Sue.
Nice.
Just posing in his little Speedo for her. Like, what up, girl? Here's still married.
Oh, my gosh. Well, I will say, he's pretty hot, so.
Yeah, he's a good-looking dude.
He's a very good-looking dude, so.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
That's my thought on it. Because I kept looking at him going, Namor. Oh, goodness. So.
Even when he has, wet head. Just coming out of the water.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. I'm not mad at it.
Not mad.
So yeah, he's like, bring this scientist to me, or I'm gonna attack Wakanda.
Yeah, which he gives him a conch shell also, and he's like, blow into this, leave it in the water, I'll come. Yeah. Never used that conch ever in the movie.
Did they not? Because
I mean, they may have it not shown.
Yeah, because I was thinking maybe
when the Queen called him or whatever.
That's what I was thinking, that maybe she used it.
We don't really,
but
know.
It doesn't show it.
It does not show it.
So then we have the council, the Wakandan council, whatever it's called. Mm-hmm. They're meeting to decide what they should do about it. And M'Baku shows up, and I'm yes,
he's the best.
I was so glad to see him again.
Good old man ape.
I love him.
So glad they didn't call him man ape. Such a dumb name.
So yeah, he shows up. They do not want to go to war with people who also have vibranium, because they're like, we've never dealt with anybody else who has this.
They might murder us.
And they've got a lot of people.
Yeah.
So this is not good.
Yeah, because he does warn them that he's got just a crap ton of people.
Yeah. So. And also, he somehow got into Wakanda past all of their guards, past all of the security. Oh, yeah,
because they dropped off that machine behind them where they were talking to Namor.
Exactly.
Somebody just dropped off the machine.
Because they're like, how did he do that? So how did he do that? I don't know. Oh, goodness. So yeah, they don't want to go to war. Okoye is like, I'm gonna go find the scientist. I need Shuri's help.
Yep.
And the Queen doesn't want her to go.
Yeah. She's like, I got her. I'm with her. Mm-hmm. I'll protect her.
Yeah. She's like, and plus she needs to get out. She's been, holed up for a year or whatever.
Yep.
Maybe it'll make her feel better or whatever. Mm-hmm. So he's like, all right, fine. You can take her.
Yep.
And plus Shuri wants to go anyway.
Yeah.
So, because Shuri's like, I don't know who created this thing, but it's kind of amazing.
We need to go find them.
Yeah.
Yep.
And basically it was made with a box of scraps. So, you know who's going to be there.
Yeah.
Iron Man.
Iron Man's there. I did get excited. I I knew Riri was in this, but I thought maybe there was going to be another scientist.
Yeah, but then when they said something about it was just made out of a bunch of little things, like, okay, that's who it's going to be. So they head out.
Yeah, they go to MIT.
Well, first, they don't know who it is. So first they go to Alexandria, Virginia.
Yeah.
And they meet up with Everett Ross.
Yep.
So good old Bilbo Baggins is in here still. Cool.
Bilbo.
Here we go again. Okay, thank you, Leonard Nimoy.
You did it.
He's there, and he's like, what have you guys done? Because they think that Wakanda is the one who attacked the drill place. And he's like, those were a lot of, like, CIA agents. Those were people that I knew. You killed my friends. And they're like, we did not do that.
Yeah.
It's possible that there may be somebody else out there, but we can't tell you because we were sworn to secrecy.
Yeah, because he, like, told him, like, don't tell him my name or I'm going to come and kill you all.
My name or? I see what you did there.
Let's
accidentally. So, yeah, that's who they learn about the scientist from. Because he has some inside information. And he's like, you should probably head to MIT. Wink, wink. And so that's where they go. So that's where they go. They head out to Cambridge, Massachusetts.
Yep.
And they're like, all right, so we're looking for like a professor or something. It's like, no, this is a student.
Yeah.
So it's Riri.
She's doing favors for other students, helping them with their projects.
And getting paid.
Yep, getting that money.
Or not getting paid and then having to find them and go, you need to pay me, bro. So they...
follow her back to her dorm.
Well, Okoye wants to do it. And Shuri's like, I'm going to fit in a little bit better than you will.
Okoye's like, was it my makeup?
She's like, what's wrong? I thought I looked good. And she's like, no, you do look good, but I can blend in a little better. Because I look like a student. So she goes in there and finds her dorm room, goes in, or knocks on it. She doesn't just go in. She knocks on it, and then Riri's like, oh my gosh, you're the princess, Shuri.
Yeah.
Are you here to recruit me?
Yeah.
I don't know why they didn't just say, yeah.
Yeah, come on.
You're going to Wakanda, come on.
Let's do this.
Let's go. We're here to pick you up. That would have been a lot easier.
Yeah, probably would have helped.
Yeah. So she's like, I know that you made this thing that detects vibranium.
She's like, oh no, is Wakanda mad at me?
Yeah, it's like, well.
Apparently her professor kind of just stole it and sold it to the CIA or whoever.
It was, because it was like a final project or whatever.
Yeah.
So.
Who was that professor?
Oh.
The rhino? The lizard? Was Rhino a professor? Why did I think Rhino was a professor?
I was going to say the leader.
The leader? Nah, he's all mutated.
Yeah. Well, we don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know for sure. We'll find out.
I mean, we saw it happen in the last movie.
Well, I mean, sure, he had a pulsing head. That doesn't mean he's always going to have a pulsing head, right?
He got it under control, even though he always has one in the comics.
Maybe he was like, hold on, let me just like...
Just gotta push this back into place.
Exactly.
Gross.
So anyway...
Like a hernia.
So anyway, she's like, oh yeah, I'll go with you. Let me just go to the bathroom real quick. So she's starting to head to the bathroom. Okoye walks out. It's like, how did she get in there?
Nah, you're not gonna do that. Yeah.
So they finally convince her to go with them. But she's like, I've got to go to this garage where all my stuff is. My laptop's there. It's got all the stuff in it. And while they're there, Shuri's like, what is this thing you're working on? What's this arc reactor looking thing here?
It's a Stark Tech.
Exactly. So she's like, I told you not to touch anything. And then FBI show up and they're like, everybody come out. No, they're not gonna. So
Okoye gets in, and sure, he's supposed to get into the car.
There's a car there because she's like, "Does this car run?" And she's like, "No, it doesn't run."
Yeah.
And they're like, yes, it does.
Yeah.
You can't fool us.
Everything in here runs.
Exactly. So they get in there. Shuri's supposed to be riding in the passenger seat, but she puts something on top of the car.
Yeah.
And then as Okoye is like driving off, basically, she just jumps out and then jumps on
gets on
a motorcycle.
And just keeps the car going.
Yeah. Because it's her AI that is doing like autopilot kind of thing. I guess. I can't. That's not exactly what it's called, but whatever.
Basically is, yeah.
I guess so. And then Riri is in
a suit she made.
A suit she made. She goes off. One of the guys comes in when they break in, and he's like, "Oh shit, she got an Iron Man suit." So she takes off.
Yep.
So there's a big police chase.
Yep.
Okoye, of course, cannot drive the car.
Nope. She is not happy about it.
And she's like, you better fix this for me because I need to be able to drive.
Yep.
So she does finally get control of the car.
Yeah. They're trying to get to a rendezvous point, cross the bridge.
Yep. And there's
also a drone.
There's a drone that's after him, tracking him. Riri goes after it and destroys it. And
she has to go up high to do it, though.
Yes. And
nearly passes out.
She's like 0% oxygen, basically.
Yeah. I mean, she does pass out.
Yeah, but she manages to wake up. It's a real Tony Stark situation.
Yep. Yeah. She's got that Tony in her.
She's got a pelvic thruster way out of there. As we have already established. That's what you do.
The only way to save yourself.
So they finally get to the bridge. Yep. The drone comes down and destroys.
Just takes out a bunch of cop cars.
A bunch of cop cars that are at the end of the bridge that are blocking them.
Yeah.
So they all three go through. There's a nice little moment where you see them all together. It's like, oh wow, this is our hero moment kind of thing. And then suddenly something comes out of the water and grabs Riri and pulls her down. Everybody else, I forget what happens. There's a big wreck though, and I think there was an explosion behind them. I think they threw one of those water bombs. Probably. That's probably what it was. And so their vehicles just go flying into the air. Shuri goes flying into the air.
Yeah.
Luckily, she has her little bracelet, so she can use it
put out a shield.
Put a shield to save herself.
Yeah.
Okoye is the only one. Conscious. Yeah. So she crawls out of the car because the car is upside down at this point. She crawls out. She goes to Shuri. Shuri's fine. She's just, it's
unconscious. Yeah.
It's she'll wake up soon, But here come Namor's people.
Yep. The Atlanteans.
But they're not Atlanteans.
They're not.
That's not what they're called anymore.
Nope.
I guess they can't because of Aquaman.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, Atlantis is it's not, I wouldn't imagine it's a copyrighted thing. It's got to be in the general, whatever it's called.
The public domain. You would think so, but I don't know.
Because, they use it in the comics and all that.
Yeah, they may have just wanted it to be a little bit different. So maybe. Because of DC.
Yeah.
I don't know. But they're called Talocons instead.
Because that's their city.
Yeah. So I just was calling them Namor's people.
Yeah.
It's Namor's people.
The Namorians.
The Namorians. Why not, So they show up. One of them goes off to fight the police.
That was Namora, yeah.
Yep, to take out the witnesses.
Yeah, basically, you just kill them all.
Yeah.
And Okoye fights, the warriors. There's 3, no-name warriors. And she kills them all, or strikes them with blows that should kill them.
But they
get up and they're fine.
They get up and they walk away, and she's like, what the hell?
How did that happen?
I don't know.
Did we get an explanation of why that happened?
No.
Because
they're just real strong, I guess.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Maybe it has something to do with their whole backstory.
Maybe.
Because they have their own kind of heart-shaped herb thing. Yeah. And they all drink it.
Yeah.
So maybe it has something to do with that. So they're all kind of like Black Panthers.
I guess. I don't know. It was weird.
So maybe it has something to do with that. Who knows? So Okoye is left with
Atuma.
I wanted to call him Atuna for a second, and I was like, that doesn't sound right.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past Stanley to name him Atuna. That seems like a very Stanley name. His last name's Fish.
Atuna Fish. And I was gonna say it'd be funny if if he got married and decided to take his husband's last name also, or to do the hyphenated thing, and it was his name was Atuna Fish Sandwich.
I'd be all for that. But he marries the Earl of Sandwich.
Oh goodness. Anyway, how did we get off on this tangent? I don't know. I'm lost in my notes. So she fights Atuma, and there are several points where she loses her spear and everything, and
dislocates her shoulder. It's pretty rough. She just popped that baby back in place.
So yeah, they fight. She's hurting.
Yeah,
and he ends up throwing her off the bridge, I think.
Yeah, Namora throws one of those water bombs at him. He knocks it over toward her,
and it hits her,
and basically blows up in her face.
Yeah, so she's
fine.
She gets knocked off of the bridge.
Yeah,
and so she's in the water, which not the best place to be in the water.
Nope.
Either. Oh, another thing I forgot to mention. They show up on the backs of whales, basically.
Oh yeah,
in Boston Harbor or something. Yeah, which was really weird. Because I'm is that big enough for a whale? I guess
it is today.
Anyway. Weird.
They have specialized size whales.
Yeah. So Shuri is trying to get them to stop because they're like trying to take Riri.
Yeah.
And she's like, she uses her AI to like translate because they're talking in a different language.
Yeah.
Although Tuma he does talk in English, I feel like, a little bit.
Yeah,
when he's talking with Okoye.
Yeah.
But it's translating and everything, and she tells him basically, take me to Namor.
Mm-hmm.
And so they do.
Yep.
They have these little mask things that they have on their mouths that helps them breathe.
Yeah, because they can only be outside of the water for like 10 minutes or something before they die. If they don't have that stuff.
That stuff, yeah, because they can't, I guess they have like gills or whatever. So.
Yeah.
So it gives her one of those masks, which is weird because it's like, but that has water in it.
Well, it was to put her to sleep.
Oh, okay, that's what it was.
He was like, I'll take you, but you're going to go knocked out.
Okay, so she is knocked out. Yep. And Okoye sees them take her.
Yeah.
So
she screams a lot. Anyway,
so there we go. They have Riri and Shuri now.
Yep.
At the bridge, like the next morning or whatever, Everett Ross shows up.
Yep.
It's the scene of the crime. They're like, the Wakandans. It was the Wakandans. It was only the Wakandans.
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
And then who else shows up?
This took me by surprise.
Did not expect it.
I was not expecting
because he mentioned
her at all.
they have a new director now.
I didn't even pick that up.
Yeah. And I was like, I wonder who that's going to be.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
She walks up and I went, get out. Get out of my movie.
Yeah.
I love Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
Yeah, me too.
Absolutely love her. I hate this character so much.
Well, the good news is she's kind of supposed to be a bad guy.
She is.
So
yeah.
It's probably good that we hate her.
She didn't bother me as much in this.
Yeah.
But it's Valentina.
Yeah.
Whatever the rest of her name is.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't remember.
I can't remember, and I can't be bothered to like write it down.
Nope.
I was gonna, but then I went,
nah.
I'm good. And we also find out another thing about.
She's like, hey, you've been working out, huh?
Yeah, maybe
Got
I should.
home gym?
Maybe I can come over and hop on your Peloton. Yeah. It's like, okay. They were married.
Yep. Surprise.
What? Excuse me?
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Who knew?
Not me.
Not me.
Couldn't be me. It was quite a shock.
Yeah.
But he sees Shuri's bracelet.
Yeah.
And he goes over and he picks it up and he puts it in his pocket. Mm-hmm. He's like, they'll never know.
So sly.
Mm-hmm. And back in Wakanda, Okoye is there. The queen is pissed.
Yep.
She's like, you took her and you lost her?
Yep. You're off the normal logic.
Yep. You're relieved of your duties.
Yeah. And she gives a very passionate speech about it.
She does.
It's good, man.
Does not help her case.
Yeah. Well, I was talking about the queen.
Oh.
Even though Okoye did too.
I was like, okay.
Okoye's like, I gave everything. And she's like,
I gave everything.
I have lost my husband, my son, and now
my daughter.
you lost my daughter.
Exactly.
So I've given everything.
Yeah, they were both great in that scene. So yeah, good scene between both of them.
Mm-hmm.
They both had good speeches.
Yeah.
Making their points, but doesn't help.
Yeah.
Okoye is off the Dora Milaje.
So they've got to figure out, like, they're trying to track where she is. That might come later, I'm not sure.
I think it's around now, because they're like, she goes to, because she does this in front of the council, and then the queen goes to Shuri's, like, workspace or whatever, and she's like, talk to the AI. She's like, does she have her bracelet on her? Can you track it? And so they track it, and it tracks it, and it goes to Ross. It starts ringing when he's dropping Valentina off somewhere. Yeah. And so he pretends that it's his phone. Yeah. Which he does several times.
And he's acting like it's another lover or something.
She's like, hey, honey, babe.
Okay, I'm heading out.
Yeah, she's like, I'm getting out of here. I can't deal with this. Have fun. Bye. Yeah. And so he talks to the queen and tells him basically what has been going down. Mm-hmm. And then she asks if the AI can track Shuri's earrings because she also has her little earrings in. Yeah. And it tracks them somewhere in the Yucatan Peninsula.
Right.
So
lost her in the Atlantic, around the Yucatan.
Yes. Then we go back. She and Riri are in a cave. Yeah. And they're like glowworms and everything because Riri's like, what is going on? What is this? What is that?
She's freaking out.
Yep. But everything's fine.
They try to offer some weird food.
Yeah. I mean, one of the things looked like a papaya. It's not that weird, but...
Maybe. I don't know. I couldn't tell.
It's like
some kind of weird squash. I don't know.
But...
It's like they were trying to give him that raw pepper. The Hallmark movie. Here, raw pepper.
Forgot about the raw pepper. Raw bell pepper? Yes, you want this? You're starving. You obviously want this.
We watched a Hallmark movie last night.
Oh my gosh.
Where this one woman was trying to help out this homeless family. So she went to the nearby store and...
Well, first she gave them a grilled cheese.
A grilled cheese, yeah.
3 people, 1 grilled cheese.
Yeah, split that amongst yourself. I mean, it's something.
But I mean, hey, it's a grilled cheese.
Yeah,
I wouldn't turn my nose up at it. I mean, we had grilled cheese yesterday.
Yes, and it was great.
It was.
And then she went to like a corner store thing and was like, hey, how much are these blankets? I need it for this family or something. Yeah. And he's like, hey, I also got some groceries that are about to go bad. I can give to
some
them.
Produce
I gotta throw them out
here.
anyway.
Yeah.
And she just gives her a box and there's just a raw bell pepper on there. Like, what are they going to do with that? Just chomp on it like an apple? I'm just like, nom, 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 nom.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, so anyway, that's what I thought of retroactively.
Oh, gosh. So, anyway, they bring Shuri some clothes because it's like she needs to get a little more dressed up because at this point she's wearing like a tracksuit, basically.
Yeah. She's trying to blend in with the kids.
Yeah.
Hello, fellow kids.
So she puts on the new clothes and they go to take her to see Namor.
Yeah.
The queen, meanwhile, shows up in Haiti.
Yeah.
And she's at like this little, it's like a school, I think, right?
Yeah, I think so.
And she goes in and Nakia is there.
Yeah. That's Lupita Nyong'o.
Lupita Nyong'o, yes.
Yeah. I like her.
I think she's so pretty.
Oh man, she is really pretty.
I just sat there like, every time she was on screen, I was just like, gosh.
So pretty.
She's so pretty. Like, I couldn't keep my eyes off her. She's so pretty.
Even if there was a ticker down at the bottom, I wouldn't be reading it.
Exactly.
She's so pretty.
It's like, Anderson Cooper, don't care. Put Lupita Nyong'o on there, and I will be like, all eyes on her. Oh, man. So anyway, I really like her. Yeah. So the queen tells her what's happening, that Shuri is missing, and asks her to help get her back. Because, you know, she was like a spy and everything.
Yeah, she's very good at infiltrating other colonies and countries.
Yeah. And you do find out that she didn't go back for the funeral.
Yeah, she's basically been gone for 6 years.
Yes, because we find out that after the
Thanos
blip,
attack,
when she saw that, T'Challa was one of the people who got blipped out of existence, she just didn't want to stick around anymore, so she went to Haiti to do what she could there, I guess.
Yeah.
And so she's been there ever since.
Yep.
So the 5 years that everybody was gone, and then however long it's been. So I guess a year.
Yeah.
So that must mean that he got sick, like, right after.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Well, anyway, so, yeah, she asked her to help. And so she's like, okay, no problem.
Yep.
I'll drop everything. I'll do this.
I got you.
So, Shuri goes to see Namor. And this is where we get his backstory. And you find out that his people call him...
Oh, boy. Here we go.
I had, like, sometimes you'll get, like, a bubble, like, in your throat. Right as I was trying to say it. They call him Kukulkan.
Okay.
And it means the feathered serpent.
Okay.
And this is an actual Mayan deity. And then we flash back to 1571, because she says something about, how long have you been alive or whatever. And then it's like 1571.
Yeah.
And it's a place called Zama.
Okay.
And this is where the Mayans are living. They've got a little pyramid, right on the beach and everything. It looks pretty cool.
Yep.
But
his mom and his people they're not having a rough time.
They have smallpox.
They got the smallpox.
Because, of course, all these conquistadors are coming in and they're bringing their nasty diseases.
Yep.
And one guy, why does he go into...
He got a vision.
Is that what it was?
He's like the shaman or whatever.
So, the shaman, he has a vision of something growing in a cave. I guess it's probably like a sinkhole kind of thing, because they have those a lot in the Yucatan. I've swam in one before. It was really cool.
I caused one before.
And he goes down, he sees something growing, like a plant growing out of this purple thing in the water.
Very similar to what we saw in Wakanda in the first movie.
Exactly. So he pulls it out, he takes it up, they make it into like a drink or whatever. And they all drink it because they are like, this is going to heal us.
Yeah.
But she doesn't, his mother, Namor's mother, does not want to drink it because...
Yeah, she's pregnant.
She's pregnant. She's afraid it's going to do something to the baby.
Yeah.
So she's like, I don't want to drink it.
It might give him wing feet.
I don't want to drink it. I'm not going to drink it. I'm not going to do it. So I forget what they do, but they somehow convince her to finally drink it.
Yeah. The shaman was very convincing, is what they said.
Yeah, and they make a little bracelet for her, too. At one point.
But then it's got thread is made of the plant.
Yeah, like plant fibers.
Yeah.
And so she does drink it.
Yep.
They all just kind of like pass out.
Yeah, or die. I couldn't tell if they were like zombie kind of deals or what.
I took it kind of like when they do the Black Panther ceremony.
Oh, yeah.
Where they pass out and... they go into the astral, the ancestral plane or whatever it's called. And they come back and that's when they have their powers.
Right.
So they all pass out and then suddenly they start turning blue and then they wake up again. And so I took it kind of like that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And so then they're like, oh God, we can't breathe.
Yeah, we gotta get out of water.
Run into the water because they've got like gills or whatever. They get into the water and they're like, well, I guess we'll just leave here. We'll live here forever.
Now.
So cool.
She gives birth underwater.
But he's a little bit
wing feet baby.
He's a little bit different. Yeah. He's not blue like they are.
Because he's a mutant, so he kind of accepted it differently, I think. The powers that were from that thing. It didn't affect him the same way.
Yeah, so he's not blue like they are. He has the winged feet and he can survive either in or out of the water easily. Doesn't matter. He can survive on land if he needs to, or in the sea if he needs to. So that is Namor.
That's Namor.
He's born, he's a mutant, and then his mother dies. Yeah. She gets old. And he also ages differently too.
Yeah, he doesn't really age.
So when his mother dies, she wanted her like final wish was to be buried on the land where she grew up or whatever. Yeah. So they go take her body and they're gonna bury her, but they see that on the land where she lived, it's like a plantation. Yeah, the
conquistadors have just enslaved their people.
Yep.
So he gets a little angry.
So he's like, oh, okay. He like flies up into the air.
Those little flippy ankles around.
And they're like, demon! Demon!
Yeah. And just burns the place to the ground. Yep.
I mean...
Can't blame him.
Nope. Sure can't. And then as like the whole place is burning and all these conquistadors are dying and all the plantation owners are dying around him, he's like, well, let's just bury my mom.
Bury the mom. All right.
So he's like, you know what? I don't need the surface world anymore. Don't need it. Yeah. Don't care about these people.
So when they're underwater, they're not blue.
No.
When they're out of the water, then
they turn blue. Yeah, they're blue.
I don't know why that is.
I don't either.
But that's what they did. Maybe it was to save on effects and stuff like that.
Because they're like, we already have these stupid water effects. Let's not make them blue too.
All day. Yeah.
Yeah. It also could have made it look more, because he does take Shuri underwater to like the main city and everything, their capital city, and I don't know, maybe since they look a little more normal, it reminds her later of her own people. Yeah, and this was tough because they tried to just do practical where they're just people underwater acting like, I live here. Yeah. But you can tell they're all just like holding their breath, just trying not to breathe. Like, and it's just like, oh, these people don't live underwater. These people are craving oxygen right now. Like, you can tell. And it's like, they're obviously not talking to each other because they can't, because they are people under real water. Yeah. So this really didn't work for me. Like, I thought it looked kind of bad. Yeah, it was kind of weird. I get what they were trying to do, but I don't think it really worked. Yeah. So, like I said, he takes her to Talokan, which is their capital city. And then, she's like the first person from the surface world that has ever seen it. Yeah. And she has to like wear a special, like a diving suit and everything to do it. Because she doesn't die. Yeah, because he's like, the pressure will crush your bones and all this stuff. You'll freeze to death. Or you can wear a suit. Yeah. So, that was cute. Yeah. So. But he basically just wants
them to unite.
Yes, he wants war with the surface world, and he wants to ally with Wakanda. Yeah, but she's like, I don't know, bro. That doesn't sound like the best idea because there's the surface world. That's a lot. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And, it's not like everybody's a terrible person.
Yeah. But he had overheard her when she was with her mom at that watering hole or whatever. Yeah. Talking about how she wanted to just burn everything down. Yeah. So
he thinks that, she'll be on his side.
Let's burn it down together.
Yeah. I mean, he's very charming. So, before she can really give him a decision or whatever, and he still wants to keep the scientist. Yeah. She's like, no, you can't have the scientist.
Yeah, I leave with her or else that I don't leave it all.
Yeah. So, I guess he just kind of leaves her back in the cave to make her decision or whatever. But then he goes to see the queen. Yeah. I don't remember what they talked about, and I didn't write it down.
I think they just basically talked about...
I want my daughter
She wanted
back.
to know where her daughter was.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said she's fine. Alive. She's fine. And that is like, if you don't give me what I want or whatever, if you talk about me... Because she threatens to tell the Americans that where they are and everything. And he's like, if you do, I will just kill your daughter, and then I'll come to Wakanda and kill you. And she's like...
I don't like you.
But it's all just a diversion.
Yes, because Nakia has found them. Yep. And so she comes in, guns a-blazing. Yep. Shoots two of the people. Yeah. And Shuri's like, oh my gosh, you just you started a war.
I can save her. We gotta just... Yeah. You just start a war, please.
Yeah, it's like, this is gonna be seen as an act of war. Yeah. You coming in here doing this. And she's like, I don't care. I gotta get you out here. Your mom's head. We gotta go. Yeah. So she gets him out. They get back to Wakanda, and everything seems fine at first. Mm-hmm. But then suddenly,
somebody spilled some water.
There's a little spill on aisle 3.
Yeah, get the mop.
Somebody. Oh no, I think we might need a squeegee. Yeah. The whole place floods.
Yeah, and the Namorians come around. They're ready to fight. Yep. They start singing pilots off of the deck. Mm-hmm.
They do their little siren song again.
Until somebody just throws a bomb into them.
It's like, stop that. Yeah. Shuri and one of the Dora Milaje get into a plane together. Yeah. Her name is Annika, I think.
Sure. I don't remember her name. She's a little rebellious.
She's a little scamp. She's a little scamp. Yeah. Because Shuri earlier had given her little daggers. And she was fighting with them in Mali. Yeah. And Okoye's Okoye's like, where's your spear? You're supposed to be using a spear. You cannot use those. Yeah. She's like, but Princess Shuri gave them to me. She's like, no. Give them back.
We use spear.
And she did try to give them back, and Shuri was like, no, you keep them. You might need them. Yeah. And I guess she did.
Guess so.
So all of this fighting is happening. People are drowning left and right.
Mbaku's trying to save some people.
Yep.
Even stands up straight with Namor, and Namor just busts his back.
Smacked so hard in the chest.
Yeah,
goes flying. I was like,
no.
I'm like, you kill M'Baku.
Do not kill M'Baku.
You kill M'Baku.
I would be so mad.
I will riot.
I do not take M'Baku away from me.
Because when he went flying back, I was like, no.
No.
Then he moved. I was like, oh, thank God.
He's like,
you cannot take him away from me.
Stop the movie. Stop the movie.
I will walk out of this theater.
Somebody change this and bring it back.
So yeah. If you can't tell, I like M'Baku.
We're M'Baku fans.
We are. We're M'Baku fangirls.
So they're trying to evacuate people, and the Queen and Riri are upstairs, trying to direct escape pods around.
Yeah. Namor shows up.
Yeah.
He flies up there with his little wing feet.
He tries to stab the window with his spear, and it doesn't break.
No, but then he has bombs.
He comes back with a bagload of bombs.
He's like, I'm getting in that room.
Water bombs.
Yep, so his water bombs take out the windows and everything. Start flooding the place. Yeah. There's this one, there's in the floor, there's glass in the floor or something. I guess so, and it breaks and they fall through into the water. And the Queen goes to save Riri because Riri's drowning and pulls her up to the surface. Yeah. And they come in, Shuri Shuri. Shuri and Okoye come in. I think it was Okoye. Maybe. There were several people.
Okoye gets there first, then Shuri comes in. They have to hold her back.
There's several people.
Yeah.
They all come in to the throne room.
She comes in there as well.
Yes. And they pull Riri and the queen out of the water, and they're trying to revive them. Mm-hmm. And they manage to revive Riri.
Yeah, queen's dead.
But they can't revive the queen. She drowns.
Queen. So Namor's just standing there, all this sound, and like, all right, bury your dead. Yeah. I'll be back in a week.
I'll be back in a week. He goes, you're the queen now.
Yeah.
And flies off.
You're the queen now, dog.
You're the queen now, dog.
He's like, I want Riri. Or no, does he take Riri?
He does not take Riri. No.
He's just like,
she's still
there. I'll be back.
He's like, I'll be back with my full forces.
I'm going to
and all
destroy this place. Mm-hmm. So
not good. So then they have a funeral for the queen.
Yeah. Shuri's pissed.
Yeah, she's very, very pissed.
M'Baku tries to talk her down.
Mm-hmm. And also, around this time, there's news in the rest of the world that Queen Ramonda is dead.
Yeah.
And Valentina is in Ross's house.
Yeah. Just shows up.
And he's like, what? Mm-hmm. I didn't know that all of this stuff was happening. She's like, okay. I know that you knew.
Yeah. What they didn't tell you? The queen died? He's like, what do you mean?
What are you talking about? I don't know. I don't talk to the Wakandans. What are you talking about? And she's like, I bugged the beads before you got there. So
like, I'm not dumb.
I know you've been in contact with them.
Yeah. He's like, well, they say about a lot.
Yeah. So
I love them.
Anyway, he ends up getting arrested.
Yeah.
So, not good. M'Baku lets everybody in Wakanda into Jabari land.
Yeah.
Up in the mountains where it can't flood there. Mm-hmm. So it's the safest place for him.
Yep.
Meanwhile, Shuri is working on recreating their herb because she's like, I guess we do need a Black Panther.
A hero.
Yep. So she takes the fibers from the bracelet that was Namor's mom's.
Yeah.
And because it's got the fibers from that plant.
Yeah.
So she's like, well, maybe we can use it. It's similar enough since it was growing from vibranium. Maybe it was similar enough that we can recreate it. Mm-hmm. So she gets to work on that.
And they also use T'Challa's blood.
DNA.
Yeah. Try to make something. Mm-hmm. And she does.
She does.
She's successful.
And also, at the same time, Riri is creating a new Iron Man suit.
Yes. An Iron Heart.
An Iron Heart suit.
Yes.
Yeah. So all of that happens. There was a lot of stuff that I didn't write down, but so she's got the herb. She recreates the herb, and they're like, "How do you know if it works?" Because it's like 98% success rate. Right. And how do you know it's going to work? If it glows, that means that it'll work.
Yeah.
And it glows.
It glows.
So they fix it so that she can drink the.
At this point, I was like, I really hope she gives it to Kiara. Is that her name? Nakia. Uh-huh. I really wish. Like, or Okoye.
Yeah, because I'm like...
Please not Shuri.
I'm like, I would love to see Lupita Nyong'o as a Black Panther. Yeah.
And this is kind of my issue with this movie. I liked it, but having Shuri be the main person kind of ruined it for me. Yeah. She is like the weakest, maybe. I'm not saying she's a bad actress or anything like that. She's probably the weakest, though. And weakest character. Like, she's great in the first one. I really liked her in the first one. I liked her in the first one, because she's, like, great, like, you know.
She's more of,
offsetting presence for T'Challa. She keeps it light for him. Yeah. And keeps him grounded, kind of.
She's more of a side character.
Yeah. And than
a main character.
She does not excel in this at all. Like, Okoye has just been kicked out of the door, Melage.
Just let her be the Black Panther.
Perfect time for her to go in there. And or Lupita, like...
Yeah, and they're both so good.
And it's like, I like Shuri, both of them so much. Like, no. Yeah. That's really my only complaint with this movie is Shuri's whole thing. Yeah. It was too much of her.
Yeah. And I know that, you know, in the comic books, she becomes Black Panther.
Yeah, but she's a bad guy. Oh. So, well, at least she was. I don't know if she's changed, but like she was always jealous of T'Challa. Mm-hmm. She would try to take over and everything like that. And she became the Black Panther under, like, bad means or something. She might have even sold him out to Namor. I can't remember.
Well, I mean, in this, she kind of is going the way of the bad guy.
Yeah, she gets a little villainy.
She does.
Yeah, because she does drink it. Mm-hmm. And they do the little ceremony.
And she's hoping to see her mother or her dad or T'Challa. Mm-hmm. And she sees none of them when she gets there. When she gets to the ancestral plane. Yeah. It's Killmonger.
Yeah.
I was like, yes.
That was cool. He was so good, man.
I was like, yes!
He was great in this little thing. Yeah.
So I was excited to see him again.
Yeah.
I wish they could bring him back somehow.
Yeah.
It's like, can we just have like a Killmonger from some other universe or something? Just have him come in as a Black Panther or something from a different universe.
Yeah.
That'd be
he's
pretty nice.
Stuck in that crystal that Doctor Strange is guarding from What If.
True. So, it would be pretty cool.
It would be.
I would love to have Michael B. Jordan back in.
Yeah.
Because I feel like he was such a good character.
Yeah.
That it's so sad that they got rid of him. Yeah. And I was really afraid that they were going to do something similar with Namor. Because I was like, oh, come on.
Yeah.
You cannot do this again. You cannot just kill every bad guy.
Yeah. It's true.
Anyway. But we're getting ahead of ourselves.
So yeah, Killmonger's there.
Yes.
He's like, I know this is who you really wanted to see, isn't it? You didn't believe that you were going to go to the plane. Yeah. You don't think that stuff's real.
Yeah, she doesn't believe in that. She only believes in like tech and stuff like that. And she also doesn't want to be Black Panther for honorable reasons. She wants to be a Black Panther to get revenge, basically, on Namor for killing her mom. Yep. And so he's like,
are you going to be like T'Challa or are you going to be like me?
Are you going to be like me?
Yeah.
Exactly.
And she chose vengeance.
She chose poorly. Yeah.
But yeah, she wakes up real fast.
And she's like, it didn't work.
She's pissed. Yeah, I didn't see anybody.
It didn't work. And she like slams her fist down. And I'm like, are you sure it didn't work? And then they're like, well, we can try it again. It's fine, And then she gets pissed off and she pushes the suit into the wall. And they're like, oh.
It worked.
Yeah, you have the powers now. Yeah. So
she went to get a suit and she passes by T'Challa's. Yeah. And goes to more of a Killmongery one. Yeah. It's black and orange. So she made her choice.
That should tell you right there.
Yep.
So then...
And she wouldn't tell Lupita who she saw.
Oh, yeah, she wouldn't tell her. Because she asks her a couple of times and she just won't tell her.
Yeah.
She also has this suit that she's been working on throughout the movie. Mm-hmm. And Okoye just keeps telling her she doesn't want to wear it because it's ugly. And I am going to have to agree with Okoye. This is the ugliest thing I think I've ever seen.
It's kind of weird.
I absolutely hated it. I'm going to tell you, you couldn't really tell that much at first how bad it looked to me. Yeah. But later, when she's fighting in it, it's called like the Midnight Angel suit.
Yeah. And the Midnight Angels are like a subgroup of the Dora Milaje.
Okay. It looks like... It makes me think of a mix between Knuckles... and the Predator.
Yeah, I was thinking Predator. Yeah.
I don't like it. I like the color.
Yeah.
Because it's blue and, I like blue.
It's a nice color.
But I don't like the whole top part of it. The helmet thing. I don't like it.
Yeah, no, it's not good.
It was not good.
Not good.
But whatever. They didn't ask me.
Don't know why, but whatever.
So Shuri shows up in Jabari Land, where all the council is up there talking, and she's in her Black Panther suit. And they're like, yes, we have a new Black Panther. And M'Baku gets up, and he it looks like he's gonna challenge her or something. Mm-hmm. But then he just kind of like, they do like a little arm wrestling thing.
Yeah, they do the Arnold and, what's his name from Predator?
What is his name? Oh my gosh.
Carl Weathers.
Yes, that's it.
It's just like, flex.
But, so that's basically him saying, it's cool that you're the Black Panther.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yep. But then he also tries to talk her out of killing Namor, because she's like, nope, I want to kill him. I want him dead. And he's like, first of all, his people call him Kukulkan. Yeah. Because they think that he is a god.
Yeah, not just king.
He's not just a king. He's not just this. They think he's a god. If you kill him, that is eternal war for us. Yep. They're never going to give up. Mm-hmm. And she's like, I don't care.
I'm killing
him. Don't care.
Yeah.
You can give me all the advice you want. I'm not gonna listen to it. So they decide that they're gonna go out into the Atlantic Ocean on a boat.
Yeah, and her and Riri had also talked about how they're gonna beat Namor.
Yes.
And they figure out that he gets his power from being in the ocean.
The water.
Being wet. So
they gotta dry him out.
Dry him out. So they need to get like an environment they can bring him into and it just evaporate the water.
The water, so that he can't be as powerful.
Yeah.
It'll weaken him and they can take him out.
Yep.
So that's the plan. So they go out, they lure his people onto the boat, and they have some kind of like sonic thing underwater that hurts their ears, so they have to come out out of the water.
Yeah, because they sent out that little vibranium finder or whatever. That's what they originally responded to.
Yeah, because they were like, they're out there trying to find that vibranium again. My God.
Oh, hate these guys.
Yeah, so that's how they lure him out there. And then they do that. They use that little pulse thing.
Yeah, kind of keeps all the whales and all the other ones away.
Mm-hmm. And so they have to be above water so they don't hear it because it hurts them.
Yeah.
And if they're above water, they can't stay above water as long, because it weakens them after so long.
Yep.
But they start climbing up the ship, the side of the ship. So there's like a big fight with all.
I like the little team move of the M'Baku's people and the Dormelage where they like throw the ropes. They attach the ropes to the Dormelage and they jump over the side, and the M'Baku's people are like holding them.
Yeah, that was cool.
It's fine.
That was real fun. I like that too. Time. Yeah. Also, another suit I don't know if I really like, the Ironheart suit.
Yeah.
I don't like those. It's like shoulder pads.
Yeah.
It was weird. I didn't like those shoulder pad looking things. Everything else looked cool though.
Yeah. I can't remember what Ironheart's suit looks like, if it's like that or not.
Maybe that's supposed to be like the Ironheart.
Yeah, I think so.
I'd rather just have a heart like on your chest.
Yeah, I'm for that.
Because they looked weird.
Go Care Bears with it. Come on.
Yeah, exactly.
Ironheart.
Oh, Ironheart stare. So yeah, everybody's fighting, and they kind of separate Namor from everybody else, and they get him into that plane or whatever they have that has it all set up to dry him out. So he's in there. He starts like freaking out because he's like, "No, I don't like this."
Yeah. So he starts stabbing at the floor.
Yes.
And he's got a spear made of pure raw vibranium.
Yeah. So it has damaged the ship.
Yeah.
Like, it's gonna blow up, basically. Yeah. And so they're heading to the desert.
Yeah.
To keep him away from the water.
So Shuri starts fighting him to buy him some time. Mm-hmm. But she doesn't really buy him any time. He just basically stabs it again.
Yeah. And it explodes. But it does explode over the desert.
Yeah.
So they're close to water, but not close enough for him.
Right.
But he seems to be doing okay when they're fighting together.
Yeah.
Because they have this big fight scene.
Yeah.
At one point, I swear, did she like rip off one of his little wingy feet?
Yes, she did.
His little wingies.
Yep.
Don't leave his little wingies alone.
Little wingies. He's gonna be like flying crooked. Yeah. He can only fly in circles.
Oh no, poor little wingy. Will it grow back? I don't know.
Probably.
Maybe it's gonna be like a, what's his name?
Angel.
No, I was thinking of How to Train Your Dragon. Toothless. One of his his back little wings doesn't work.
Oh, that's right.
So I have to put like a little, make a little fake wing.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what's gonna happen.
Sure.
Hopefully it'll grow back.
I imagine it will, because like Angel's wings grow back all the time.
Well, all right, that sounds good then.
Yeah.
Maybe he's like a starfish.
Sure.
He's part starfish. It'll just grow back. It's fine.
And that wing will turn into another Namor.
Yes. Okay with that.
Two Namors.
Namors.
No.
What will we ever do? Oh my gosh.
I'll stop them.
I'll take care of one of them.
Volunteers tribute.
Oh my god. What is wrong with us? Oh goodness. So, they fight.
Yeah. Yeah, they beat the crap out of each other. She scratches the crap out of him.
Man, at one point, those claws just go right in, and you saw me cringe.
Yeah, I did.
Because you looked over and started laughing at me. I was like, ow, that hurts.
Yeah, it looked pretty bad.
Yeah, looked painful, but he stabs her with a... with
the spear.
With a spear.
Just stabs her into a rock, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah.
So she's pinned to the rock.
I was like, okay, all right.
Because he's like, I gotta get rid of her somehow because I gotta get to the water.
I'm so thirsty.
Thirsty, and I'm like, me too.
Hey, Krista, be serious.
Oh gosh. So anyway, he's like trying to get to the water.
Meanwhile, back on the boat, they pretty much have the Wakandans all backed up.
Oh yeah, like there are so many dead Wakandans.
Yeah, Namora got to the sound thing and blew it up, and they blew up the boat basically.
Yeah, so the boat like started tilting, people started falling off. So there's not very many of them left up there.
Nope.
And they're just surrounded.
Only the important characters.
Because I was like, don't you dare. M'Baku's up there.
M'Baku alone.
He was fine.
Yeah, he made it fine.
He survives. It's
Don't worry, everybody.
Don't worry, he's good. So Shuri, back on land, she breaks the spear and pulls herself off of it so that she can go after him. At one point, she jumps over him. I thought she was trying to tackle him, and he kind of fell right as she was jumping.
Yeah.
So she just kind of jumps over him.
Yeah, that's what it is. She just missed and just flew past.
Yeah.
That would have been great.
But she's there to stop him. She's gonna kill him. She's gonna get her revenge. Right?
Well, she blew him up with something. Oh yeah. She used her beads after she jumped up past him, and it blew up the ship, I guess. Yes. What was left of it?
What was left of the ship, it blew it up.
Burned the crap out of him, so his whole back is burned. Ugh. He's messed up.
Still hot, though.
Well, definitely now. It's on fire.
He's on fire. So she's like, all right, this is my chance. I'm going to kill him. And then she thinks back about when she visited the city and how similar it is to Wakanda and all this stuff. And they even have their own little, secret handshakes. Not a handshake, but secret motions and greetings and stuff. And it just reminded her a lot of her own home. And she's like, I can't do this.
They're just people.
They're just people.
Which is really highlighting the whole Marvel problem where the bad guys were always just the same as the good guys. Yeah. Just evil. Yeah. It's like, I guess we're just going to make that a storyline here.
Guess so.
So.
But I was glad because it meant that she didn't kill Namor.
Yes. That was good. And M'Baku lived, so.
Yes.
We're good.
Because I was like, those are the only two people I care about.
And Lupita.
Well, and Lupita.
I'm glad Lupita lived too.
Yeah, because I'm like, they already killed McQueen.
Yep.
Don't kill anyone else, please.
I can't stand it.
And Okoye's still there, so
yep.
I'm good. So yeah, she spares him.
She says, if you yield, we'll protect you.
Yep.
So we won't tell them where you are. And
we'll keep your secret.
They don't come for you.
And everything, and so he yields. And they show up at the boat, and he does his little sign thing, his little greeting thing, and she yells Wakanda forever.
Yeah.
And they're all friends now, and they're like, okay, well, bye. We'll see you later. Thanks for everything.
It was fun.
Sorry we killed all your people.
Yeah.
I hope you can get back home, because that ship ain't going anywhere.
Yep. Apparently it's still moved, I guess.
Maybe.
Yeah.
So, yeah. There we go.
There we go. End of the battle.
Yep.
So now we just wrap everything up, I guess.
Yes. So, Okoye shows up and rescues Ross. So I guess he's going back to Wakanda, maybe?
Probably.
Because he's kind of going to be on the run now.
Yeah.
Which is fine, just take him back to Wakanda, it'll be fine.
I think so, too.
Plus, I don't want anything bad to happen to Ross. I like him.
Yeah, I like him, too. Maybe once Val's gone.
Yeah. There, we go down to where Namor is, and Namora is like,
can't believe you yielded.
I can't believe you yielded. This makes us look weak, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, yeah, but now they're on our side. Yeah. Now they don't have any, they have enemies in the surface world.
Yeah, if they come for us, then they'll have to help us out.
Exactly. And then we're allies now.
Allies, baby.
Exactly. So
I'm really smart.
He's like, it's all good.
Yep.
It's all good, cuz. And then it shows, on the mural behind him, it shows Kukulkan fighting, it looks like, with the Black Panther. Or with a Black Panther. Yep. So, look at that. It's on the mural. That means it was Destiny? I don't know.
I thought he was painting that.
Maybe he was painting it.
So I think, he was.
Okay.
Look, it's sad.
It's sad.
It's been there the whole time.
Didn't anybody else see this? Maybe he was painting it. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. He's painting something.
Okay. Anyway, so then the last part. Shuri goes to Haiti.
Well, that's not the last part.
Is it not?
Because they're having a ceremony for the Black Panther, the whole challenge thing where
I
can challenge the Black Panther.
That's right.
And they're like, here she is, Princess Shuri. And who steps out?
M'Baku. He's like,
hey, Shuri's not going to be able to make it, and I'm going to challenge for the Black Panther. So M'Baku's going to be Black Panther.
Is that what it is?
He's challenging for it.
Okay.
So, that's how Killmonger got it. I mean,
true.
He actually fought T'Challa.
But
I think she's giving it up.
She's just giving it up? Okay.
Because she realized she's not really the best Black Panther.
Yes. But, okay, so does that mean that we're going to get a third one with M'Baku?
I sure hope so.
Gosh,
or at least he'll show up and stuff.
If we do, I'll be
so happy.
Stoked.
I will cheer in the theaters.
I'll be so excited. Oh my God.
M'Baku.
Yes. Love him.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah.
That was very exciting.
Totally wasn't even paying attention. But Shuri goes to Haiti.
Yep.
And meets Nakia there. And I never can remember if it's Nakia or Nakia, but
I don't remember.
I know I'm probably pronouncing it wrong.
Yeah.
But if I am, I'm so sorry. I pronounce things wrong all the time. You'll just get used to it, I promise. So she's there to do the ceremony finally.
Yeah.
So she's got her robes from the funeral.
Mm-hmm.
And she's going to toss them into the fire, which she does. But she wants to do it alone, so she's out there by herself.
Yeah.
And she watches them burn, and she just kind of like lets peace come over her.
Yeah.
And she starts thinking about T'Challa again, and it shows all of these moments between them from the other movies. And I was like, don't do this again.
Don't do this to me.
Don't do it again. Don't you dare.
Yep.
Did get a little misty-eyed with that one.
Yeah.
So she feels his presence, basically, is what it means, because she smiles. And I guess she's finally at peace or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Then we go to credits, I think.
Yep, that's when the credits roll.
And then the mid-credit scene.
Yes, mid-credit. There's no post-credit, by the way. Which, if you've made it this far, you already know you have already been spoiled. You've probably already seen the movie, so you probably already know that yourself.
Yeah.
But there's no post-credit.
Yeah.
But there's a mid-credit scene, and usually the mid-credits usually are a little more associated with what happened in the movie. And this one definitely is.
Yeah.
And I really like this one.
Yeah, I like that reveal.
Mm-hmm.
So Lupita Nyong'o comes out.
Yeah, she's still out there on the beach in front of the fire. Nicki Minaj. So she's still out there on the beach, and Nakia shows up, and she's got a little boy with her. Someone with her. A little boy. So cute. He was adorable.
Yeah, he was
so cute.
She's like, hey, I want to introduce you to your auntie.
Yeah, this is your Auntie Shuri.
Yeah. Like, what?
Yep. And so she's like, introduces him.
Once they found out she was pregnant, they decided to have her come to Haiti to kind of get away from the pressures.
Well, I guess she found out, surely she found out, like, before
the snap.
Well, but she left, like, because of the snap.
Well, that's what they said.
Or it's what she said.
Yeah.
So
but I think they probably worked it out beforehand that she was probably going to leave.
Probably. So she does get away. She did get away. And yeah, they wanted him to be raised away from
pressures of the throne.
Yeah, pressures of the throne. Yep.
Yeah.
And he let her know that he was sick.
Yeah.
And told her not to come to the funeral.
Yeah.
They made arrangements for her not to come.
But they had their own thing.
Yes. And the queen did get to meet him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming that the queen probably met him
when she came to.
That
would be my guess.
That's what I would think.
Yeah.
So she did get to meet him.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Yeah.
And so she says what his name is. And his name is Toussaint.
Yeah, something like that.
And because it's French, because it's like Haiti's. Got a lot of French origins and stuff. But that's his Haitian name. His Wakandan name is T'Challa.
Yeah. He's
Prince T'Challa, son of King T'Challa. And I was like, no, you're going to cry again.
So I guess they're like setting up for him to take over as Black Panther eventually. So they can be like, it's a T'Challa. Don't worry about what the other T'Challa. He was cool and all, but focus on this now.
So, in a few years, there'll be he can be a new Black Panther.
Yeah.
So cute.
I mean,
that little kid
will give over the throne.
Yeah, that little kid was adorable.
He was. He was really cute. So that was exciting. Mm-hmm. You think I wonder if he'll make it as an actor to get the role later on, or if they're just going to get somebody else.
Oh, I don't know. I imagine
man.
I imagine they would probably just get somebody else, but I don't know. It depends on.
We'll see if he keeps acting and if he's any good.
Yeah, I forgot what his name was. It was something really cute though, because I looked it up, and now I have to look it up again. But yeah, that was a really good mid-credit scene.
Yeah.
I mean, it would have been fine for him to put it at actually part of the movie instead of the mid-credit, but
yeah, but I mean they needed that kind of moment of her accepting it, and then
exactly, and then she can move forward.
Yeah.
And then now this is going to be her future as an aunt to, or an auntie to.
Because the credits leading up to that mid-credits were showing kind of the burning of the stuff and it revealing stuff underneath and, you know, kind of some kind of metaphor that I don't know. I don't get. But, and then, you know, so it worked. But yeah. So overall, just, it was good, but it could have been better. But it's not, I'm not as disappointed as I was with Thor Ragnarok and Doctor Strange. Not even close.
And this ends the...
Not Ragnarok, whatever it is.
Love and Thunder.
Yeah.
This ends phase 4.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Oh, his name is Divine Love.
Oh, nice. I was also... Speaking of no end credit scene, I was disappointed that nothing really came of this. Nothing really happened. Like, I thought maybe there was going to be some Fantastic Four. Like, maybe that scientist was going to be Reed or something like that. Or we would get, I don't know, anything. There was nothing.
All we got was a Black Panther will return.
Yeah. Even throughout the rest of the movie, there really just wasn't anything.
There wasn't really a connection to much else. Yeah. Although I guess there's a connection to the Thunderbolts because Valentina was in it. Yeah. And this is the first one that she's shown up in. Yeah. The first movie she's been in.
It wasn't a TV show.
Yeah.
So I guess that's something.
Oh no, I take that back. She was in Black Widow.
Oh, she was.
She was at the mid credit scene. Yeah.
Was it mid or end?
I think it was mid, but it could have been final. I don't know. Post.
Yeah. So I don't know. I need more. I feel like I need to be working up to something. But I guess it is the end of phase 4, so we can start. I feel like Ant-Man's going to have a ton of stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
Probably. I feel like a lot that's going to happen in that.
Probably.
I hope. Man, I hope.
I'm so looking forward to that one.
Yeah. I need it to be good. I need it to just blow me away.
But now I'm going to look at Michael Douglas and I'm just going to think of Granny and her little Michael Douglas thing in her streams. Yeah.
All right. Anything else we need to say before we move on?
I don't know. It was fun. I was just gonna say it was fun watching, like, seeing all the like Mayan influences and stuff.
Yeah. Oh,
that was cool. And they were speaking Mayan.
Yeah, and the music too. Like
that very because I loved
the music of the first one, right?
Yeah,
it's very African influenced and all that. And then in this one, there was, when they're in Wakanda, very like African feel the music. Yeah. Then when they're like in the Namor thing, it's very like Latin and Aztec-y and all that stuff. Very cool.
There was one
or Mayan, whatever.
There was one song in there that I think it was close to the end, maybe when they were getting ready to go after the Wakandans on the boat. I'm not really sure. But it sounded so much like the soundtrack for WALL-E, which was really weird. There was one song in WALL-E that it sounded like, I was like, wait, what? Excuse me? What is this? This is space sound. Yeah. But yeah, the music was really good. And then, we stayed through the whole credits. That last song that was there, that was all in Mayan. Yeah. Yeah. It was good too. It was a good song. And then when they go to America, when it's Ross, it's Red Hot Chili Peppers. Yeah. It's like, okay, yeah, this is quintessential American right here.
Yeah. We all love Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Oh man,
yeah, that was good.
Yeah, the music
really
was really good.
The Black Panther movies have been really great about that. So that was cool.
And it was funny also watching like the cast in the credits, like when they were showing all the names and stuff, and it was like woman. Yeah, woman. It took a long time to actually get to a man's name.
Yeah, because
so it was very lady centric. Yeah, it was. Yeah. I was like, all right.
Surprised it hasn't been rating bombs yet.
Right. So because I guess nobody else has noticed it. I don't know. I'm like,
everybody's taking it by M'Baku.
I guess so.
We'll take it.
Everybody's just got the hots for Namor. That's all. They're like, okay.
And did we mention that Namor, his name was because of no amor?
Oh yeah, no love because there was like
there's no love in his
Spanish priest that was there when he was destroying the plantation. Yeah. And so he said something about there was no love in his heart, and he was like, that's where I took my name. Yeah. My human name or whatever.
I guess that's better than Roman backwards. I guess. Yeah. All right. Anything else?
I don't think so.
Well, then let's get to our snack.
Oh, okay.
All right. So our snack this week is very good already. It's pumpkin spice cinnamon rolls.
Yes, they're Pillsbury, of course.
Pillsbury.
The Grands ones. Okay. I'm going to pretend you didn't.
Well, you shouldn't have poked me in the stomach.
I didn't touch you, bro.
Who was that?
But yeah, these are pumpkin spice cinnamon rolls, and they have a pumpkin spice icing.
Uh-huh.
So...
They're looking pretty good.
They are looking pretty good.
Let's try them.
Okay. You monster! You make fun of the way I tried to eat that... What was it? What was I eating? A Kit Kat?
A Kit Kat, and you just bit into it.
I didn't actually. I was going to, and then I was like, no, he's going to think I'm a monster if I do that. And so I didn't, because you were like, were you about to do this? He just took that. I always like...
You like to
tell
unroll
mine
it?
apart. I unroll mine.
Yeah, I usually do. Yeah, but you do. You take hard candy and just immediately bite it.
I swallow bubble gum.
It's not as heavy on the pumpkin spice as I would have imagined.
Tell you what, when I put them on the pan to cook them, they were so orange. It was real weird.
Yeah. This has nothing to do with movie, by the way. It's just the fall season. The November season. The pumpkin.
It's pumpkin spice season.
Are you a big pumpkin spice fan? Are you like giddy when the pumpkin spice lattes arrive?
I don't even realize that the pumpkin spice lattes have arrived until I see other people talking about it. And they're like, oh my god, it's pumpkin spice.
I love pumpkin
Oh my
spice.
god, I love pumpkin spice lattes. Pumpkin spice lattes are my life. And I'm like, okay. Okay, you basic bitch. I mean, it's fine. I have pumpkin spice coffee in there.
Yeah.
That I've been drinking, but it's not like I have to have it to survive or anything like some of these people.
Yeah.
They're just like the McRib people.
Yeah, which may be going away forever. It won't.
I was going to say, don't they say that like every time they're like...
No, this time they were like, this could be the last chance for them. But
could be.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think it will be.
Probably not, because there are too many people who'll be like, bring it back, bring it back.
Which, they're not that good. I don't know why people do this.
I don't think I've ever had one, because just looking at them makes me disgusted.
Yeah, it's weird.
Give me a Big Mac.
Yeah, exactly. These are pretty good.
These are pretty good.
I like them. I don't know that they're better than a regular cinnamon roll.
No, I think I like regular better, but they're fine.
Yeah.
I don't see anything wrong with them.
I ain't mad at it.
I think that'd be better if they were a little bit warmed up, because right now they're not.
Yeah, but they're still good. So what are you going to rate these bad boys?
I'm going to give them... I feel like I give everything a 7.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give them an 8.
Oh.
Because regular cinnamon rolls are probably like a 10, because I love regular cinnamon rolls.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to go with a 7.
Okay.
0.5.
Okay.
Gotcha. So, yeah, they're good. But yeah, definitely regular cinnamon roll would be better. Okay.
Nice.
Cool. Well, what other snacks should we try for the fall season for Thanksgiving and Christmas coming up, even though we probably have most of it already taken care of? What'd you think of Black Panther 2? Wakanda Forever? And what movies are you looking forward to coming up? Anyway, let us know on Twitter at Having Funcast or on Facebook at Having Fun Pod.
Well, on Twitter while it still lasts.
Yeah, before it goes bankrupt.
It goes away.
And before somebody gets a verified account of our podcast and just tweets crazy stuff.
Yeah. So
Elon Musk is an idiot.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, so yeah, get in your thoughts on Twitter while it still exists.
Yep.
And if it does go away and you can't figure out any other way to get in touch with us, you can always send us an email
That's true.
havingfunpod@gmail.com.
Because Facebook ain't looking great either.
I hate Facebook so much.
The meta experiment seems to be failing pretty bad.
Oh boy.
So
we do have an Instagram.
We do have Instagram as well.
But that's also meta, so
that's true.
You might want to stick with an email.
Yeah, just email us, bros.
Go to YouTube, find us on there.
Yeah, comment on our videos. Nice comments, please.
Oh yeah.
So anyway, let us know.
You can find us wherever.
Yeah, we're around.
We're around, just look for us,
Yeah. All right, so go have fun. Go have some cinnamon rolls, and we'll see you next week. Goodbye.
Bye.